Imagine we give a massive group of people completely free, unlimited healthcare. You'd expect them to get much healthier, right? The data shows they do consume a lot more medicine, but strangely, their actual health barely improves at all. Or consider this. If you were about to undergo a dangerous heart surgery, wouldn't you want to know the survival rate at your local hospital? Researchers found that only 8% of patients were willing to pay $50 to see that exact data. If our primary goal is to stay alive and healthy, refusing to check those life or death statistics while simultaneously over-consuming medicine we don't need makes zero logical sense. We tell ourselves and everyone else that we go to the doctor simply to heal, but the numbers prove that the surface-level explanations we offer for our most important high-stakes decisions are objectively false. The issue is that the conscious part of your mind, the voice in your head right now, is intentionally kept in the dark about what actually drives your behavior. This diagram illustrates the elephant in the brain. In the lower section, a massive cluster of hidden, selfish motives takes up huge mental real estate. But up top are public-facing rationalizations. We broadcast these pretty motives, pretending the giant elephant isn't pulling the strings. To solve the mysteries of human behavior, we have to stop listening to what people say about their intentions. We have to look at what they do and calculate the evolutionary return on investment of those actions. It is hard to analyze our own flaws because of human vanity. To see the biological machinery clearly, we need to strip away the emotion and look at animals first. Take primate social grooming. Certain species of baboons and chimpanzees spend up to 17% of their daylight hours picking through each other's fur. That is vastly more time than they need to stay clean. The true return on investment for this excess grooming is political. It is a physical currency used to build alliances. A lower-ranking chimp is buying favor and trust from a superior so they have backup in their next fight. Then there is the Arabian babbler. These birds will actually fight each other for the privilege of standing guard duty at the top of a tree, exposing themselves to predators while the rest of the flock eats safely below. This looks selfless, but it is entirely calculated. By aggressively volunteering, the bird engages in competitive altruism. It earns prestige status, which it uses to secure mating rights with females and prove it's too valuable to be exiled from the group. In the natural world, behaviors that look like pure empathy are routinely cover stories for cutthroat social competition. Humans operate on the exact same biological hardware. We are primates, built to compete aggressively for resources within our own tribes. This scatter plot tracks the brain volume of human ancestors over millions of years. The social brain hypothesis suggests our brains didn't grow this large to invent tools or fight off lions. They grew so we could outsmart, outtalk, and outmaneuver each other for social status and mating opportunities. Think of the coastal redwood tree. It spends tremendous energy growing hundreds of feet into the sky. It isn't competing against other species or the environment. It is competing against other redwoods to capture the most sunlight. A species' most dangerous competitor is always itself. Our massive intelligence is an evolutionary weapon forged in a zero-sum race against our own peers. This brings up a problem. If humans are designed to be so ruthlessly calculating, why do we rarely feel that way? When we check on a sick friend, it genuinely feels like pure care. The answer is survival. If everyone in your tribe knew you were constantly calculating your own self-interest, they would never trust you, work with you, or choose you as a mate. Naked ambition is heavily penalized. To get around this, we use strategic self-deception. Our brains hide our selfish motives from our own conscious awareness. Because if you genuinely believe you have pure intentions, you can effortlessly lie to others without sweating, breaking eye contact, or showing any physical tells. Your conscious self is not the CEO making the decisions. It is simply an innocent public relations representative, kept completely out of the loop, spinning a positive narrative to keep you looking good to the rest of the tribe. Once you understand this, modern society starts to look very different. The corporate office serves a dual purpose. Underneath the daily tasks and productivity metrics, the all-hands meetings and business jargon act as an intricate arena for primate dominance jockeying. When people donate to charity, they usually make sure their peers know about it. That public giving functions heavily as a wealth and mating display to signal high genetic fitness, rather than operating purely out of empathy. And returning to that hospital paradox, we demand all those useless medical tests and procedures to perform an act of conspicuous caring. The patient receives a loud signal of social support from their tribe, and the tribe buys future loyalty from the patient. We have built massive, highly respected institutions like universities, charities, and healthcare systems, but underneath their stated goals, they operate as giant furnaces, burning trillions of dollars and human effort every year, mostly so we can show off to each other. Recognizing the selfishness inside our own heads is deeply uncomfortable. It feels unnatural to question the good intentions we've believed in our whole lives. But as long as we refuse to acknowledge how our brains are actually designed, we will keep scratching our heads over why our schools, hospitals, and governments fail to hit their targets. Only by confronting the elephant and accepting the hidden motives driving us can we finally bypass the PR department